Before the Trump insiders had came in, no one had called it except Mr. Poole, had he not? It appears that Mr. Poole must be a time traveler in this case. As he was proven to be correct, I will provide evidence, and there is a chart that supports his claim. Greetings. I pray that you are all enjoying a fantastic extra piece of red today, worth around 234. I still think Bitcoin is going to hit $60,000, and the wildest part is that I don't think we've hit bottom yet. I've been joking, haven't I? In my humble opinion, I believe that many will declare the bottoms too soon in this situation. However, I will not be one of them. The market makers are currently supporting our position, and it's not just a few $1 billion. It was actually just in from Watchaguru. Today, the cryptocurrency market lost about $19 billion. Message for all: calm down. Everyone needs to breathe. Wow, the exchanges made a staggering amount of money. Billions upon billions, in only one day, you guys. Do you agree? It's just absurd. That settles it. An inside job. However, in the cryptocurrency market, and what's even more absurd is that they will never apply this to the stock market. The stock market will never experience even a tenth of what occurred with cryptocurrency today, in case you hadn't noticed. Do you agree? Absolutely not. Why? Be extremely cautious out there, gentlemen, because you know they'd eventually rise up and claim that the cryptocurrency business is unregulated. We don't find this funny, but it's important that we listen to the red alerts because they are guiding us through the storm. I knew it. By the way, the black swan just showed up today, and I had a sensation that we're definitely in the storm. It appears that some members of the xrp community are present now. No, this is XRP Smile's most intriguing offering. Do you agree? Look at this. The date is October 10th. This is a 2-year delta, folks. Mr. Poole instructed us to grin on this particular day. A gloomy mood is conveyed by Mr. Poole's smiles. Okay? Also, this proved that this is the real deal account. Do you agree? Now, more than ever, my friends, we require Mr. Poole. Higher than before. Do you agree? Higher than before. Is he somewhere? Who can say for sure? He has previously foreseen everything. Therefore, he isn't even necessary to be fair. Why? Take a look at this crash. Do you agree? Oh my. Which exchange is this trading on? Excuse me, Mex. Mexi is where this is. Excuse me, but I didn't hear it went up to 124. How low was it? I dialed 123. Ah, but this is the chart that Mr. Poole has here. I understand. At this point, Mr. Poole demanded even further reduced rates. This is where things start to become a bit unsettling. Here is the pricing activity on Binance as of right now, as captured in Mr. Poole's tweet on August 18, 2021. Binance is obviously quite controlled, isn't it? They really swapped us out for Aladdin and Coinbase in a joint venture. I can tell that Mr. Poole is knowledgeable because of this. Why? Here is Mr. Poole's chart compared to XRP today. Oh, and by the way, you could have bought at these lows too, if you had a limit buy order, which in all likelihood you did not. The reason I said I would set a limit by placing orders all the way down to pennies before the crash is because, well, who would? Okay, but I'm going to lay down the law in the form of orders all the way to the bottom. At least for the time being, I prefer pennies. Mr. Poole's. That's for the collapse. So this is where Mr. Poole's tweets. Could you all notice the spherical form ascending from this point? After that, it ascends to the first summit, correct? It produces the initial peak. Do you mean it climbs to the very top of the first peak? Then there's this, like, a dump over there, you guys? It goes back up after that. It rises once more. Look at it this way. 2 peaks, one after the other. And then it just has a flash crash on top of this previous structure, right? That's perfection. A flash crash on top of this previous structure, guys. Right. I guess you could take it from here too. Okay. Yeah, it seems like the chart is cut off, right? So it's more so I think from here. I think it's like, it starts from here right here, guys. I understand. So perfection, like that. Bam, like that, right? And then if this is the truth, it's going to go like this. By tomorrow or something like that, guys. Right now, I don't know if that is the truth, but I myself believe lower prices because usually these wicks get filled. I understand. Now this is where it gets so scary, guys. What is this? 8:18 when he tweeted this out, right? 18 October 10th on our calendar, converted to Chinese lunar, takes us to August 18th. Today's date. Flash crash happened. How exactly, guys? It was all in plain sight, wasn't it? It was interesting about today as well, right? October 10th. Well, 1010 is what X and X, right? 10 is X in Roman numerals, if I'm not mistaken, right? Which is what XX is, a smiley face, right? Smiley faces as in what? Bearish, right? When he smiles, it's bearish. So from Matt, like I said yesterday, 1010, making mouse clock, the turning point. Now we have a Trump announcement, right? 1010. Oh, wow, guys. Right, look at this. Fascinating, huh? 10-2 comes out to 10-10. Very interesting. So 2025 equal 9, God's completion number. 2025 should be the year. Today in my time zone, October 10th, 10-10. 10-10 is Phoenix as well. 10 mentioned twice in the economic magazine right here. 10-10, which is the Phoenix. So always remember, for the Phoenix to rise, it needs to rise from its own ashes. And that would mean it will first need to burn. Correct? Which would probably mean to die, physically, metaphorically, right? Could that mean prices drop all the way down before it truly flies high? Now, Cryptomaniac says, Happy Black Swan Friday, all-time high in November. Could we be? I mean, I guess if they want to, I don't know. I feel like people are just too bullish right now, even though we just had the craziest event known to mankind in crypto's history. People are still, I'm looking through my feed, either people just went broke, right? Um, so be very safe. Be very careful, guys. People are buying dibs and calling for higher prices, which I don't think so. Think Bitcoin is about to die. It hasn't even begun, in my opinion, is my honest belief. But we'll see though, we'll see. When will you return? 1010 timestamp from Mr. Poole. When will you return? I mean, he's talking about himself here, right? He has to be. So when will he return, guys? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. We need it. We need him more than ever right now. Um, for guidance, guys. But hopefully he does post quite soon. The one thing that I do know is about his second account, Big Short. He'll make sure literally tweet it about just calm before the storm, right? This was like a month ago. Now I understand, you guys see. They always say before, guys, something happens from Mr. Poole. Don't panic, right? 9/11, don't panic, guys. Now is not the time to panic, okay? On 10th of March 2019, Mr. Pooh once upon a time tweeted about the storm and the phoenix and the certain terminologies and events. Is he right here? I think so. The phoenix shall rise, but only once the storm is over. You won't remember how you made it through, how you managed to survive. You won't even be sure whether the storm is really over. But one thing is certain, when you come out of the storm, you won't be the same person who walked in. That's what this storm is all about. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. It's roaring, but you are prepared, aren't you? Are we prepared? Well, yes and no, I feel like. Right, yes and no. 1010 from Sapul. Bloodshot eyes. Right, this person is like something's wrong with him. Right, probably looked at the charts. Literally today's timestamp date. The ships are waiting 1010 right ship to shore. Right, or we are. We gonna